Moonwalk. Throughout the ages, people have wondered about the moon, what is on its surface, and does life exist there? Finally, in July 1969, astronauts landed and worked there. The moon. The moon is a natural satellite of Earth. It takes the moon almost 30 days to move right around Earth. The side of the moon that we see has many deep craters. These form when meteors crash into it. At the moon's center is a small hot core. A thick rocky mantle surrounds this. Outside is the moon's rocky crust. The moon from Earth. From Earth, we see only one side of the moon. When the moon comes between Earth and the sun, the side that faces us is dark, and we cannot see it. As we move in its orbit, we see more and more of its surface lit up by the sun. Making the moon, not long after Earth formed, it was hit by an asteroid, broke lock when hurled into space. The form of a ring round Earth. Gradually, they joined together to make the moon. When the asteroid crashed, the moon hit Earth. The surface of our planet was still covered with hot melted rock. Fact here, the area of the whole of the moon's surface is the same as the area of the continent of Africa. Moon probes. Probes are machines that go out into space and send back information. Some probes travel in orbit around the moon and planet. Others are like robots that explore the surface. The American proclamation was launched in 1994. It discovered that there is ice on the moon. Going to the moon, in 1969, Apollo 11 took the first astronaut to the moon. Rocket helped it to take off and fly into space. As one part of a rocket ran out of fuel, it drove off. Only the tip of the original spacecraft returned to Earth. The astronaut landed on the moon in a behind car, the lunar module. The main Apollo spacecraft went in orbit around the moon while it waited for them to return. Fact here, Apollo's trip to the moon was almost 250,000 miles. It took the Apollo spacecraft between 3 and 4 days to get there, and the same time to return. Getting ready. Astronauts are trained to cope with conditions in space. They must become accustomed to the suit and with war. They must run to or prep the machine and tools they will need to use. These astronauts are training on a model of the being they will drive around on the surface of the moon. Zero gravity. There is no gravity in space. In this chamber, Astronauts learned how it will fit inside their spaceship on their way to the moon or another place in space. Moon spacesuit. In this spacesuit, Apollo 11 astronauts could work on the moon for 8 hours. They should protect them from extremes of hot and cold. They had 24 separate layers. Inside the Apollo 11 spacesuit, water flowed through plastic tube which help control the suit temperature. Astronauts moving to the Apollo 11 spacecraft. Lift up. On July 15, 1969, a powerful rocket launched the Apollo 11 spacecraft. About a million people gathered nearby to watch the launch. On board were 3 astronauts. They were setting out for the moon. As Apollo 11 began to rise from its launch pad, hot gas gushed out, beat its rocket, and pushed it upward. Apollo 11 began its long journey to the moon. Moon landing. Millions of people watched on television as Neil Armstrong climbed down from the lunar module. As he took his first step, Armstrong said, "That's one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind." On July 20, 1969, Armstrong was the first man to stand on the moon. Another astronaut, Buzz Aldrin, followed straight after. Stars and stripes on the moon. The astronaut placed a flag on the moon surface. Moonwalk. Between 1969 and 1972, 6 Apollo spacecraft took men to the moon. So far, 12 men have worked on the moon. When they were there, they couldn't take giant steps. This is because there is little gravity on the moon. In 1971, Aaron Shepard went to the moon on Apollo 14. He hit a golf ball. He said it went for miles and miles. Fact file. The soil of the moon's surface is extremely soft and probably the astronaut's large boot left very deep footprint. Moon buggy. On the first trip to the moon, astronauts couldn't go far. Their heavy spacesuit made working hard. On the fourth trip, astronauts took a lunar rover or moon buggy. In this, they couldn't travel further and collect log. A moon buggy's motor was battery powered. A television camera sent color picture back to Earth. Fact field. In 1971 and 1972, 3 moon buggies were taken to the moon. They were all left there. Splashdown. The command module was the front section of an Apollo spacecraft. It was the only part to return to Earth. As it sped close to Earth, the command module reset parachutes in then splashed down gently in the ocean. The command module sinks towards the water. 1. It is towed to the side of a U.S. Navy ship. 2. A crane lifts the command module under the deck of the ship. 3. Backfill. After splashdown, astronauts sometimes were seasick as the command module bobbed about in the water. Working in space. Some people now remain in space for months at a time. They live in a large space station, then move in orbit around Earth. Science 1971, 9 space stations have operated. Only one, the International Space Station, is still in use. When astronauts work outside the ISS, they wear spacesuits that protect them from heat and cold. International Space Station (ISS). The ISS is still being built. It is thus to be complete in 2010. People are already at work there. They are trying to find out more about how people can live and work safely in space. Moon base. These are plans to set up a moon base where astronauts can live in and work. They couldn't get water from the ice at the moon's south pole. Solar panels would make electricity from sunlight. Mission to Mars. Scientists wanted to send astronauts to Mars. It is very long way away. The astronaut wouldn't have to stay on Mars for more than a year. A moon base would help them learn about living in space. Quiz. Can you unscramble the walls and match them with the right picture? Luna model, Luna duck, space station, astronaut. The end.